Hello and welcome to your favorite cloud learning channel, Cloud Expert Solutions, and welcome back to AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate Certification Bootcamp. In this module, we are covering two highly coupled services essential for moving your data to the cloud: the AWS Database Migration Service or DMS and the AWS Schema Conversion Tool or SCT. Migrating databases can be complex and requires DBA expertise. But AWS provides powerful tools to simplify the process. Whether you are moving data from SQL Server to PostgreSQL or RDBMS to NoSQL database, understanding these tools is crucial for the AWS certification exam. Let's review the roadmap for today's session. We are going to start by looking at what problem AWS DMS actually solves in the real world. Then we'll break down the core DMS migration concepts and techniques you need to know for the certification. We'll clearly define the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous migrations, which is a key exam topic. Then we'll talk about offline versus online migration, so you know when you need downtime and when you don't. Then we'll quickly review the essential DMS features, followed by the wide array of AWS DMS source and the targets it can connect to. We'll explain how the AWS Schema Conversion Tool works alongside with AWS DMS. Then we'll look at AWS DMS and SCT in action, putting it all together with a diagram. And as always, we will finish up with a quick summary and key takeaways for your certification preparation. Let's jump in. The main problem AWS DMS resolves is the complexity of moving data from on-premises to cloud. Database migrations used to be a headache, often requiring in-house expertise, custom scripts, and significant application downtime. Businesses need to move their databases to the cloud quickly and reliably while their applications remain running. When you are migrating your data from on-premises to cloud, handling duplicates, missing data, or ensuring data integrity during replication across environments is a horrific task. The solution to all these problems are AWS DMS. AWS DMS provides a managed, cloud-based solution that handles the heavy lifting of continuous data replication, cross-database engine compatibility, and ensure data consistency throughout the process. It's designed to make database migration seamless and reliable. There are two primary data migration techniques. The first one is one-time migration or offline migration. It's often called as full load. This simply takes all the data from your source database and copies it to the target database. During this process, you first stop the source application, then you take a full database backup. After that, copy the database backup to cloud and restore using either AWS RDS or simply you can host using Amazon EC2. This is one-time migration. Once restored, you start the application with new target database. This is useful for initial data seeding or when application downtime is acceptable. But all use cases does not support downtime. If you allow the application to perform transactions while you are migrating or copying the data, you will lose transactional data in this process. That is why offline mode is best for non-critical systems or systems with a significantly large maintenance window. To avoid any data loss or reduce downtime, the other option is online migration. Online migration uses a technique called continuous replication, often called change data capture or CDC. This is what we use for real-world production migrations. We first perform the initial load, then AWS DMS monitors the source database transactions log for any ongoing changes, and then applies the changes immediately to the target database. In terms of changes, it could be any insert, update, or delete during the migration process. This allows your application to keep running on the source database while the new target database catches up. You only experience a few minutes of downtime when you switch your application's connection string from the old database to the new one. Now let's review the difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous migrations, and this is a key concept for the AWS certification exam. A homogeneous migration is when you move data between the same database engines. That means your source database engine and target database engine is same. As an example, when you are migrating from on-premise Oracle database to an Oracle instance on Amazon RDS or even on EC2 instance, in this case, the table structures and the SQL code are already compatible. So you mostly just need AWS DMS to move the data between your on-premise to AWS cloud. On the other hand, heterogeneous migration is when you move data between different database engines, for example, from on-premise Oracle database to RDS PostgreSQL or Aurora PostgreSQL. Here the database engines are different, meaning the schemas, store procedures, and custom SQL codes are not immediately compatible. This is where AWS Schema Conversion Tool or SCT become necessary. AWS Schema Conversion Tool works alongside with Amazon DMS, and you don't need any in-house expertise for this type of engine conversion. Now let's review AWS DMS features. AWS DMS is a robust managed service, and AWS handles all operational overhead of the replication instance. That means the server that performs the data movement between your on-premise and AWS cloud. It can quickly and securely move data to AWS and also from AWS either to on-premise or to different cloud. This is resilient and it has the self-healing capability. AWS DMS supports online migration. That means your source database will remain available during the migration. It minimizes downtime using CDC or change data capture that we have already discussed in the previous slide. It also supports both homogeneous migration and heterogeneous migration. For heterogeneous migration, AWS SCT does the schema conversion, and we have a dedicated slide to discuss AWS SCT. A major strength is its versatility because it supports over 20 different database engines as source and targets, and that includes non-traditional targets like Amazon S3 and MongoDB. In the next slide, we will review all the source and the targets. It also performs data validation to ensure data integrity between your source and the target database. And last but not least, AWS DMS offers a multi-AZ option for the replication instance, which ensures the migration process is highly available. Now let's review AWS DMS Source Databases. It can have on-premises databases or databases you are already hosting in Amazon EC2, and the database engines are Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, SAP Adaptive Server Enterprise or AAC, IBM DB2. Now moving to other cloud providers, it supports Microsoft Azure SQL Database, Microsoft Azure MySQL and PostgreSQL Flexible Servers, Google Cloud for MySQL and PostgreSQL, also OCI MySQL Heta Web version. It can also have Amazon RDS as source database, and the engines are Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL and IBM DB2. Then you can have Amazon Aurora MySQL and PostgreSQL compatible, also Amazon Document DB and non-conventional database like Amazon S3. One thing I would like to highlight, although in this slide we have listed all the database versions, but for the AWS certification, you don't need to remember these database versions. However, you should memorize all those database engines and the database services that can work as source for the AWS DMS. Now let's review the target databases. The target database list is also more or less same, however that is more vivid, and let's review one by one. To start with, you can have on-premises and EC2 hosted databases like Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, SAP Adaptive Server Enterprise or AAC, Redis OSS. Moving to AWS databases, it can have Amazon RDS, all database engines including Amazon Aurora and Amazon Aurora Serverless, then Amazon Redshift and Amazon Redshift Serverless, followed by a wide variety of AWS database services like Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon OpenSearch Service, Amazon ElastiCache, Amazon Kinesis Data Stream, Amazon Document DB, Amazon Neptune, Apache Kafka, including Amazon Managed Streaming for Apache Kafka or Amazon MSK, and also self-managed Apache Kafka. Like the source database, for the AWS certification, you do not have to remember all these versions. However, you should remember the database engines and the database services. Now let's bring in the AWS Schema Conversion Tool or SCT. Remember, this is for heterogeneous migrations where source and target databases are different. You should not use AWS SCT when your source and target database engines are same. This is a desktop application and you install on a local computer or on your EC2 instance. And SC2 is a tool you run to analyze your source database schema. You evaluate stored procedures, functions, and database structures for compatibility. Once the analysis is completed, it generates a detailed report showing what can be automatically converted and more importantly, what requires manual effort. For example, if you move from Oracle to MySQL, some specific Oracle SQL functions won't work, and SCT will highlight this. Before you proceed further, you must manually handle those. AWS DMS also provides detailed instruction what to do on those attributes which cannot be automatically converted, and you must manually rewrite those or handle those before you start the data migration with AWS DMS. SCT manages the structure and code conversion while DMS manages the data movement. Now let's review how AWS DMS and SCT works together. Heterogeneous database replication is a two-step process. The first step, you use AWS SCT to convert the source database schema, for our example from SQL Server, to a format compatible with target database, which is PostgreSQL in our example. Once that is completed, then you replicate data between source and target using AWS DMS. Now let's break down these two steps into granular level. Let's start with step 1, which is convert schema from source to target database. First, you need to download, install and configure the AWS SCT tool for your operating system. AWS provides SCT installer for Microsoft Windows, Mac OS and Linux versions. Then you create a migration project using SCT interface and configure and connect your source and the target databases. After completing a test connection for both source and target databases, you initiate the schema conversion. SCT will perform the source schema assessment and compatibility analysis with the target database, and then it will generate a schema assessment report. That schema assessment report will list all the compatible schema objects and objects that SCT cannot convert. It will also provide steps or suggestions on what you should perform on those errors. Once you complete the conversion, you can apply the schema to the target database. And that is what the schema conversion is all about. Now, once the schema conversion is done, you need to move to the step 2, which is data replication. First, you need to create a replication task in your AWS DMS. And the most important next step is you must disable all the foreign key and any other referral integrity constraint on your target database. Please remember, this is not on source database, rather on target database. If you forgot to do this, you won't be able to copy data because your copy process will be interrupted due to all the database constraint. And again, this process is not on source database. Once done, then you should start the replication job, and based on your source database size and network speed, it can take between 30 minutes to even 1 or 2 days. Once everything is done, that means your source and databases all are in sync, then you do some random sampling or other measures to validate the data on your target database. And finally, you should again re-enable the foreign key or any other referral integrity that you disabled at the beginning of this process. If you are interested to know each and every step in details, and if you are looking for a demo, we have a dedicated video for beginners where we have demoed end-to-end and we actually performed a heterogeneous migration. For the certification exam, you don't need any hands-on on this topic. Just knowing the concept is sufficient. However, if you have an organizational use case or if you want to perform the database migration and you got stuck, then I highly recommend you to review that video. We'll provide the video URL in this video description. We came near completion for this module. Now let's review the points you must remember for the certification. You should install AWS SCT on a local computer, not within your source or target database. Please remember this diagram. Now, for a heterogeneous migration, you first perform the database conversion, then you apply onto target database, and after that, AWS DMS handles the database movement or the full load and ongoing replications. For homogeneous migrations, you likely only need AWS DMS and you should not use AWS SCT. However, for heterogeneous migration, you need both the services. And last but not least, AWS DMS can be used to move data into AWS and take data out of AWS. That wraps up this module. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more AWS exam preparation courses and cloud certification bootcamps. Got questions or feedback? Drop them in the comment. We love to hear from you. Thanks for learning with us at Cloud Expert Solutions. You are now one step closer to crushing your exam. See you in the next module.